Make sure it is disinfected, though, with some type of disinfectant, just to be safe. Hopefully that was just the weather. Hello, happy spooky people. Today we're going to be talking about something extra scary, extra spooky, extra fun. Today we're talking about the joys of Halloween. Halloween's a few days off, and I already have the footage and everything that I want to use, at least for the Halloween bit of it. But in terms of actual footage for me talking, I don't have any of that yet. So I decided to do it this way because, for one, the power has gone completely out. As you can see from the extreme darkness, all I have is this little light here that, like, it's magnetically charged. So that's really cool. I recommend you get one too. It was like $5 at Walmart. It's really beneficial. So joy number one is candy, obviously. But also, obviously, because of the times right now with Corona and everything, there's no real safe way or safe time to sort of deal with the candy bit. I heard a somewhat good suggestion from Wendy Williams in terms of like going out, doing the Halloweening, and then coming back home, throwing away the candy and having your own candy. I find it to be personally a little wasteful, especially since the candy's in wrappers usually. I would say just to get some Lysol or disinfectant spray and just kind of spray all the candy down real good, but also still just to be on the safe side in general. If you want to go trick-or-treating, I would say that that's fine, but buy your own candy too. Get your own candy and just have it on the ready for when you get back home. Take the candy that your kids have and just kind of hold it in your room for like guests or something for another special occasion. Again, do Lysol it though, because you want to be safe for whoever you are giving the candy to. But if you don't want to risk your kids with the candy and the Corona and everything, just don't even bother. Lysol, again, will kill germs and everything on the wrapper, but it's not good enough for some parents. So if you don't want to risk it, then don't. Another obvious joy about Halloween are the costumes. You get to have so many cool and interesting costumes during Halloween. But not only that, they're multifunctional because you can have your Halloween stuff for now, like mask and things like that, but then you could have your Halloween mask as your like regular everyday mask. Since this started, I've seen tons of people using their gas mask and other creepy masks that they have as just like regular everyday wear masks. Mind you, they get looks, but I mean, you're wearing a mask walking around anyway, so you're gonna get looks no matter what, so just own it. Another joy of Halloween is just the spookiness of it, the spooky time. You get to enjoy spooky movies, you get to enjoy spooky books. Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite like dual holiday movie. A lot of people say like it's a Christmas and it's a Halloween movie, and I agree with that. Like I feel like the sentiments in the movie kind of cover both bases, but honestly I especially love to watch it during Halloween because I feel like since it's Halloween Town that it takes place in, it's like the most appropriate. Books too. Books, scary books. If you read books normally, this is a good time to break out the scary books. If you're not normally into horror books or murder books, I would say during Halloween is a good time to do it. Reading in general is always just like my thing. Like I always like to tell you guys to read just because I grew up reading. I still love to read so much. Another joy about Halloween is just getting to have the family togetherness. I know it's kind of weird to say family togetherness in Halloween, but Halloween really is about kind of getting together as a family and doing, well, originally it was for pagan rituals, but they got together as a family and did that. So whatever you want to do, whatever spookiness you want to get into, do it as a family. Like families love to dress up matching costumes and stuff. I love seeing like the Groot and the Minion costumes and things like that when like the parents get to be like the big person and then the kids like the little things. They have so many different costumes like that. I actually really like this because I was really thinking for a while, like, what could be the best Halloween setup? Like, I was thinking about going to an abandoned place, which I do a lot for photography. I know it's not a good idea. I definitely make sure to vet the places I go to, but that's also why I didn't want to do it right now because I have such spooky Halloweenness on my brain. I've been watching so many spooky videos that I'm just like, I'm not going to an abandoned place to never get heard from again. So this sucks for everybody else in this cul-de-sac and just in general who are sitting in pitch blackness right now. It's like sitting under, like when you're telling campfire stories. Oh, if you want to tell stories on YouTube, but like be a YouTube scary time storyteller, this is good lighting for it, or the under the face lighting I was doing. But earlier, like right now, the power's out because we're currently in the middle of a hurricane in New Orleans, and yeah, the power went out and it's been raining. It just stopped raining really hard just now, and when I tell you, it sounded like the car wash was set to kill outside. There was like the windows were like shaking violently. I was sure that they were gonna break, but then when it finally stopped with the rain noises and then the power went out, all I could hear was just like random weird noises outside, like the wind would knock things over and I'd be like, what's that, a ghost? And at one point my mom, I texted her and told her, and she said, oh, well, the power's not at everybody else's house in that neighborhood. I'm like, the killer. He's trying to get me, like this is a trick. So I was worried, but then she said that the power actually did go out in the whole community. So I felt a lot more safe then. Pumpkin carving is like one of like the oldest and funnest traditions of Halloween. And I know a lot of you young people out there like pumpkin carving. I've never carved a pumpkin. Not everybody does it, but I've carved a pumpkin once before and it was really, really fun. I just haven't done it since then because I was just breaking past the kid stage at that point. So like once I actually got over the age, I'm like, pumpkin carving is kid stuff. It's really not though. It's like for everybody, especially like adults doing it with their kids. That's another really good bonding experience. Carving pumpkins together, talking about your day, talking about the ghosts and goblins you've seen outside your door, banging at things. Another weird joy of Halloween time is just kind of getting to recycle pumpkins. Thanksgiving is right after Halloween, so I would recommend just kind of throwing that pumpkin that you carved together as a family over on your porch and leaving it there. That's just something you could do. Honestly, I think that's the most of the joys I can even do right now. They have some other joys I had in my mind, but then I constantly was like, no, Corona would stop that. No, Corona would stop that. Like parties, Halloween parties are fun, but I don't think right now is the best time still to be going out and doing Halloween parties. With the mask, it helps. Like if you go into a party where everybody has to wear a costume and they have to wear like not just a facial mask, but a mask over their head too, just to be extra, extra safe, I guess. But I still think it's scary and not safe or wise in any case. Keeping safe and keeping... I heard another spooky noise. Keeping safe and keeping together is probably the best thing to do now, but you know, not in the party sense. So... yeah, that's it for everything today, happy people or spooky people. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, be careful out there on Halloween because there's going to be a lot of like weirdos and creeps out because Halloween is the witching hour, but it's also the weirdo hour. So expect to see weirdos in costumes looking extra sketch. Stay together and stay safe with the stranger danger and all of that of it all. But if you do it, I hope that you and your family and your loved ones, your friends, I hope you all have a bunch of fun doing it because it is really fun. As long as you have your mask and you have safety, it's all good. You're out in open air going door to door and there will be few doors open to do it. So that in its way makes it safe for you. Yeah. Okay, happy people. Have a happy spooky Halloween. Return the slab or suffer my curse. Hello, happy people. Or should I say, spooky people.